Guys, I took a micro here in NQ. It's 315. Market came up close to 150%. Could still come and hit that 150%. So I'm looking, once it hit that, it acts as resistance on NQ comes down. And if we look at this chart, straight in up and down, no real trend, right? It just, and it's not showing an overbought condition, right? So I mean, it could still go higher, right? But if it break above it, then I kill the trade, right? I'll leave it on because I think we could get a pullback here into 330 first, right? It's my Hikadashi candles. Can't find no trend. See that? But this would be the ideal level to get it at, right? Right here. That would be the perfect level to pick it up at, right? Right, right here, which is equivalent to here, 150%, right? So we just watch it here and see if this works. And it could give us a rough time this morning. So hopefully we could get the trade here. This is the high of the day, right? Bonds close a tree. We get a little pop and that's it. So we leave this run and watch it. We get a home run trade here. It's a counter trend trade. So a stop have to be put in place. All right. A mental stop, virtual stop, however you want to do your stop. All right. I like to do mental and virtual stop because this guy could stop you out all the time. All right. So I use the price action. If it come up here, we are trading here at, I don't know, 20, well into 24, right? If it goes above it, then I'm out, right? Or I'll watch it. So if we look at the RTY, nothing much. See if there's anything here on YM to do. Yeah, YM would have to come up here too for we to do anything. Somewhere up here. I mean, just look at all these levels. All right. Take this.
I can't speak specifically to why the short sellers out there decide to target us, but we certainly are very excited about having Kathy partner into skills. Yes, absolutely, it's a real thing. I'd say even more broadly, these short reports, they have numerous areas of mistakes that, let's say, I think that's come from a fundamental misunderstanding of our business. Institutional investors like Kathy have been really supportive of calling this out, which we certainly appreciate. Look, we're not sure how these reports would arrive at their conclusions, but the claims aren't just flawed. They really don't reflect what we're seeing or what we're doing. And at the end of the day, we'll be reporting earnings next week, and I think our earnings will tell a different story.
One of the positives, Andrew, for your company and your stock relative to some other mobile gaming platforms is your conversion rate or the stickiness of your customers. Talk us through why you think that is the case and whether it can even improve from here.
So, yes, fundamentally, the reason Skills is so successful is we're converting about 8 times as many payers per 1,000 consumers that use games on our platform. As the next best alternative to be something like in-app purchasing. When you think about the reason for that, it's really because we're providing a better value proposition to the consumer. We're offering them fair, fun, and meaningful competition in their favorite games. And we've actually we've completed now 3 different market research studies that show that willingness to pay is actually upwards all the way to potentially 40% of consumers. So I think there's a lot of room to expand from here.
What about the questions on revenue recognition, on accounting, comparing you to other frauds? What do you intend to do to respond to those? And are you considering legal action?
We're not considering legal action at this time. We think the reality is these short reports are without merit, and they arrive at conclusions that simply do not tie out against the business that we're building. We followed a similar approach to other marketplace businesses, whether Uber or Lyft more recently or others, which is really the comp set. The approach that we follow, it was actually set up by Ernst & Young and then validated and reviewed by the SEC. I think the reality is these reports just simply don't understand the business that we're in. And I think investors like Kathy have expressed that.
What about the more broad point or question, Andrew, that most of your revenue by percentage is sort of plateauing or flat versus a much smaller percentage that is in fact growing very quickly? Is that a fair point at this stage in your life?
I don't think it is, and I can't comment too specifically as we're in a quiet period right now. But stay tuned until the next week, and we'll be happy to share more information as soon as we can.
Andrew, every time I've talked to you, I've asked you the same question, which is the surge in business and gamers during COVID, is that coming down now that we are seeing more people go out and more people getting vaccinated? Does that change the trajectory of your business?
I think you'd see that more in console and computer games. In mobile, if you think about the nature of our product, it's really an on-the-go entertainment technology solution. So we saw a surge in the maybe first 2 to 4 weeks of COVID. We actually saw normalization in Q2 of last year. So we don't think we'll see much change in behavior from here.
Just to round things up, Andrew, what is the precise timeline for the NFL partnership and when your customers and users will be able to play an NFL partner game?
So the NFL competition is launching in Q2. So that's right now. We'll be announcing the specifics as soon as we can share, but imminent. And I can tell you that we already have hundreds of game developers who have pre-signed up for the competition. So we're pretty excited. If you think about hundreds of potential NFL games being built, I think there's going to be a lot of content to look at and review with the NFL, and we're excited to crown a winner together.
Well, keep us posted, Andrew. Thank you for coming on to clarify a lot of what's been out there. Andrew Paradise, CEO of Skills, which is surging now more than 10.5%. We're going to talk more about the ARK effect in just a bit, but we are joined by the ARK analyst who co-wrote that piece claiming that, contrary to popular belief, Bitcoin mining could actually be a good thing for the environment. That's later on Closing Bell. Still ahead on the show, streaming big night in Hollywood. Netflix, Amazon Prime, even Facebook took home statues at last night's Academy Awards. We'll discuss how streaming has upended the movie industry with former NBC Universal Entertainment co-chair Ben Silverman. Next on Closing Bell.
Hi, Bitcoin. Low fees.
Still looking for that pullback, right? We're in a squeeze box here. We're looking for that shipping momentum. We never went into an overbought situation. This is strictly a grind up, right? I like to see it break the squeeze box. I'd like to see it come back on the VWAP chart to yesterday 2 standard deviation, right? That will be my first profit target, right? We go back here. Break below the squeeze box here. But if we look here, let's just grind all the way up. Look at this, without any swing. See that? Just grind all the way up. So only way to find is to come back here 100% or break the squeeze box. Right. Squeeze just keep working. Right. So very whippy, right? Trying in a rage bounce. So this is where I would put my stop now up here. Right. So we box it in here. Right. And let it run. Looking for first target here, right? Then the low target is all the way here. To here, or come back to 1410, or half a standard deviation. Right. From here to here is half standard deviation. All right. At least we could get a half standard deviation move, right? So if we look back, it just grind up, right? So this could be a home run trade, right? So we just watch it, keep it. Sometime in the morning, it's so difficult to fight the algos. And you have to be skillful to make some money. Well, we watch this here. This could be a nice trade, right? So now you could trail your stop if you're in this trade, right? All right, I got to get a procedure to add. Now that we got a profit, then we could turn on a trailing stop onto the trade, you know? Let's see what happened here. It hit that target, look, see that? Bounce right off of it. Yesterday, 2 standard deviation. See if it come back and test it and break below. We got momentum shift here on the oscillators, but we don't have a shift and trend on the chart as yet. We need to get a red dot. All right. That's the setup. I leave this running and hopefully we get a home run. Got into that E-mini too late,
Uh-huh.
right? But I got into the, oh my God, I just flushed it.
Yeah,
See how
I
it
know
hit? 2 standard deviation, well, half standard deviation. This was my target. It blew right through my target here. Oh my God, I just running it down.
Yeah.
This would be a
Gone.
$500 trade. The second target was 100% and it just hit it.
Right. Even
So,
ES
so I
has
make
gone down.
390 and we make $50. So we just make $400 on one, my 400 plus on one micro and one E-mini
Right.
without any heat.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, maybe a little $30 heat up here, but it was no big deal.
Yeah.
So I got in. I take the E-mini for the micro first, get a feel. I come up close to 150%. So I grab it here. Then I right here I put on the E-mini. That's what I was calling you to tell you if you still had it. Looking for the drop.
You know. I said now sometime, you know, lately the NQ, you know, it keep going up, end of the day, you know.
Yeah, but it's too early. I mean, I look for the drop. This was a 330 play, right? I put my line up here, line in the sand, and I take it down. And then we get the drop. All the way back, look.
Oh, the perfect drop, yeah.
Look at this drop. It come all the way, it go through my whole target. My target was here and then 100% here. All right, and look what it come. All the way here to the value area.
Right.
It's a beautiful play.
Yeah, very nice.
Very play. You gotta keep playing, man. You gotta keep playing.
I know.
You gotta look for the setup. You gotta play. This is a job.
Yeah.
Then the bell ring, then your job over. Right?
Then you start counting the money, you know.
Yeah, exactly. You start using the cash register.
Cash register, yeah. You did good today.
I should have loaded up here. I should have loaded up because it was the high that it did, 150%. So I put 2 lines in my chart.
Yeah.
One here and one here. When I got into the profit, I put the second line and said that's my line in the sun.
Right.
If it don't work, right? The first one was the high of the day. So that was my target. And look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I got out early, 390. It's a $600 trade, right? So,
yeah.
But that's fine.
You took it off, though?
Yeah, I took it off at 390. That's good enough because it hit my target.
Yeah.
It hit my first target and then it blew right through. So, I mean, I only had one contract. So.
Right.
Understand? And I'm trading against the trend.
Yeah.
And the rules are, my rules apply, am I right?
Right.
So the rules apply, right?
Yeah. No,
if it go low, it doesn't matter. So you just want to know that you accomplished.
Yeah.
All right?
That's good, yeah.
It blew through my second target. I didn't have the third target. It blew through the 100%. It blew through half standard deviation from here to here. And then my second target was 100%, and it blew all through that. But I got out here, right? So here. So that was good.
This guy is saying that ES is still going to go down.
Yeah, I think ES gonna go down. I mean, this is just overbought, right? So
yeah. Oh, but NQ is overbought.
But NQ have, look here. Bring up this chart, the one I'm testing for you, right? Let me see how good it is. All right. I have a supply zone right here. A demand zone right here, look. Came down, it created demand, small demand zone from 86 to 83. It hit the wick.
It's not coming on your screen.
Yeah, it's on my screen.
No, where? I don't see it.
Yeah. It's there. I'm looking at it. You might have to refresh. I know it.
Maybe with that.
Oh, and I just look at this chart. It creates a little.
Mm-hmm.
It creates here where it fall from. It creates a little supply zone. Look, 1418
Oh yeah.
to 1416, and then it come in a supply zone. It was a beautiful drop. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Hold a second. Hello? Yo, boy, what's up?
Yo, man, you made $1 million today?
Hold 1 second.
You should have made $1 million.
Let's look for a new trade here. So